Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from NetBoostify with me, Paul Fadel, as a senior consultant. In this video, we will cover quite detailed information about Tawk.to dashboard. In this case, we are using the free account, and hopefully this video could help you to know more about how to use Tawk.to, especially when you are integrate the Tawk.to application to your WordPress account, especially for self-hosted WordPress. And let me show you my screen. After you log in into your account on Tawk.to, you could find this one. Could find the statistic in the main dashboard, the live visitor, number of visitors today, chats, how much is answered, missed, and the last 7 days, and then page views. And this is the one that quite helpful if you have if you don't really track your website using another analytics tool, because you have a page view counter here, and then you could have the reporting for the chat about the sentiment and then engagement and availability, and then about the history. You can find where is the visitor come from, and then the agent who answered this one. Because if you have more than one agent in your team, you can add several users here. And then on the monitoring, you can find the visitors here. And then the live chat, you can find the live chat with detailed information here. And you can find the messaging. This is the one that gives you information when you are offline and you get an offline message. And it covers the chat and tickets. Knowledge base means if you want to have an FAQ information about your software, about your website, you can make this one. You can make an article or maybe articles here. And because you could view the site, you can have maybe, for example, I have NetBoostify learn.talk.help. So this one is the portal from Talk.to. Using the main domain is Talk.help. You are using this one, and you can put the frequently asked question here. And for example, you can click new article, you can put the slug, and then you can put into publish if you are already sure about your content, and then the visibility, and then language, author, meta description, social media banner, and so on. Then you can type the information here, the title, and you can put header, paragraph, and so on. We will cover this in another video, but not this one, because it will take a long duration. Yeah, I will discard this one, and then the chat volume. This is the one when you are clicking the reporting. This is the main one. You can find the chat volume, how much is it, and every date. And then you can find on, for example, for last 30 days. So in this day, this one in May 13th, I have one chat, and you can put the filter by the agent. For example, because we only have a single agent here, NetBoostify only, there is only two options. We only have all and NetBoostify agent only. And then when you want to filter using tag, it is possible too. And then the mischat, you can do the similar one for like the chat volume, because the tools are quite similar. you can put into the tables too, and then filters and so on. You can also download the statistic here. And then the offline messages, it is quite similar to average chat duration. You can find which one is the shortest, longest, and so on. For example, if I put last 30 days and I want to find the longest, for example, this is the using this one, you can find the shortest, longest, and average by every date. And then the user satisfaction, if you have the user satisfaction information from the user, you can find this one. And then the first response time. It means how long you take from the bell ringing when someone put a chat into the chat box into your first response. Therefore, you can know, for example, this one, it takes around 1 minute and so on. And then it is for the, and those are for the live chat, and also there are the option for ticket. This is how much the ticket volume, soft tickets, and then ticket source. And then resolution time, how much it is. So how long is it solved? And then the reopen ticket, is it another new, is there any another new problem after that? And then the first response time, it is quite similar to the live chat. And then what the knowledge base, we could know about the articles here, and then searches and feedback. And also the Tawk.to has similar add-ons. For example, the remove branding, high live agent, high visual assistant. These are the options that you can use. Even they have the screen sharing video and voice options, and there are several coming soon coming soon features, for example, translation, shopping cart, and in-chat payments. If you want to know more about the help from Tawk.to, you can click this one. You can redirect it into help center here. For example, this one. And this menu is quite similar with the one that you can have when you have the help center. And then you can find the walkthrough here. You can get the pop-up balloons here, and you can click next, and you will find several information through the pop-up balloons here. You can click done if you think you have the solution using the walkthrough. And then you can click administration here if you want to put information about the property name, property status, URL, and several information here about the discovery, the listing, and so on. You can put the discovery listing into disabled or not, it is up to you. By using this feature, this property will be listed into Tawk.to discovery listing, and it means people could find you through the Tawk.to portal. And then you can put the category here. What is the category for your business in the discovery setting? And then the subcategory, if it is any, but you should put the category before you select the subcategory. And then the description, you can put several description for the discovery setting. If you want people know more about your business, you can put this one. And then the key terms, if it is any, and then these are the technical one, the JavaScript. key, and then the secure mode if you are working with the API. And then the data and privacy. Do you want to track the IP or not? It is up to you. And then you can take a look into the setting for the chat widget. You can put the name of your chat widget. Is it the Bustify chat or and so on? You can put the widget name also here, and then you can put the widget status, is it active or not. And it means if you deactivate this one, if it is inactive, you put the chat down. It is not on your site. And then the widget ID is the one that is not able to change because you cannot type or delete any character here. And then you can have the direct chat link. It means the chat for your website could be accessed through the link from this box. If it means if I copy and paste into another tab, you can start the conversation to the chat box that you already have using this one. And then you can adjust the appearance, for example, the color, the widget color, and then can change this one if you think it is necessary. And then the language, the widget has what language. You can change the language here. And then the scheduler, the time zone, the schedule if it is any, and the consent form if you think it is needed. But we think if you gather a lot of information, you should have the consent from the information giver, for example, your visitor. And then this is the behavior one. You can adjust the notification settings, for example, the estimated wait time. And then if you think the disabling agent typing notification is the one that you need, you can click this one, because sometimes if you think typing is too long and it is not comfortable for you to let people know that you are still typing, it's up to you. And then also for the another side, from the visitor, you can put the visitor typing function disabled too. And then the browser tab notification you can disable. And then another option is on notification, message preview on desktop, and then on mobile. And the visibility setting. If you want to put the widget is to hide on your offline mode, you can put this one. It means when you are not online on your dashboard here, like this session, when I'm opening this portal, the widget is not on the website. And then you can put the widget off on your desktop or maybe on your mobile. And also you can setting your feature, for example, the emoji, file upload, chat rating, and then email transcript. You can enable or disable it. And then on click behavior, do you think it is needed or not to it doesn't mean needed or not, but you can pick one. Is it maximize or pop out? It's up to you. And then the availability restriction. You can configure the domain restriction, and it means you only limit your chat account on your Tawk.to that you can access, like this one. is only from your site, for example. But if you think it is could insert it into another domain, you can put this one. For example, you can take the domain restriction. You can add the domain that have allowance from you to put the widget, for example, and then you can restrict by the country if you want to avoid chat from specific country and then from specific platform here. For example, if you want to add from desktop or from mobile. Okay, I will cancel this one. You can save if you want to put the restriction there. And those are the availability restriction. Also for the page, if you want to have the page, for example, Tawk.to/netboostify, you can have this one, but we will not cover this discussion on this video because it will take a long time. And then you can have the knowledge base. For example, when you are having a domain such as this one, netboostify learn.talk.help, you can adjust this. You can adjust this portal. It means you could have the FAQ portal using the Tawk.help. And then you can adjust the property members. You can have more than one agent here. It is possible you can invite more member as an admin or agent. And then department, you can split this into several departments. That's why you can have maybe, for example, you have a support department and then you have the sales department. In the Tawk.to account for your website, you can split into several departments. And also the agent alerts if you think it is needed. For example, you can alert to your agents, but the visitor will not see this message. And also, if you want to put a ban list, you can ban several specific IP with specific reason here. You can click save there. And then you can put the setting for the shortcuts. If you have any shortcut that it is necessary, and then triggers, the welcome message, for example, how much the delay is, and then is it on or off, and then what is the trigger message. It means how you can reach the visitor using the chat. It means you will send a pop-up to your visitor to take them into a conversation on your chat box. And also the tabs. You can put the tabs here. The sequence you can adjust here. For example, if you want to put details and then knowledge base and shortcuts and history. For example, this one. It's okay with it. This is the consent. And then you can click the new conversation. And then if it is have the sequence, and if it is fully loaded with informations, you can have this tab sequence. And then you can get the mail notification if you want to send the chat transcript, and then the ticket, and then the offline form, miss chat, and so on, where the mail notification be sent. Because if you want to make sure your team has the right information from your customer, you can use this feature. And then webhooks, if you want to, this is quite so technical. If you want to put a webhook into your account here. And then these are the add-ons if you think it is needed for your business. These are several add-ons that you can purchase from Tawk.to. So that's all the quick tour about menus on your Tawk.to dashboard account. Thanks for watching. See you in another video. If you have any question, you can ask us through the comment or our contact page. And you may ask through our social medias. Thanks for watching. See you in another video. Bye.